Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I'm going to make sure my audio is on before I go 7 minutes without noticing. So give me a second here so I can make sure and not go 7 whole minutes like yesterday almost. It was 6:43. And I tried to trim it, but it was like processing, so it wouldn't let me do anything, and then I just put a timestamp. I'm like, whatever. So yeah, today we're gonna there's a new pet, elemental pet. I've heard there's bugs with it, but I'm not 100% on that. I saw there was, and there wasn't, there wasn't. So I'm not sure on that one. But would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if there's a bug with the new elemental pet? I would not be surprised. But I'm not sure on that one. Just, it doesn't really matter. It's a pet. It adds a trivial amount of whatever elemental team stuff, but that's more important than usual because we use elemental so much. But really, in the grand scheme of things, not super important. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Lee Diesel? I'm trying to check here, but it's taking forever. Maybe if I jump in the chat, turn it up. Because yesterday, I think what happened yesterday, I put my receiver in, I turned on my headset, then I hit mute, and then I turned it off and back on, and it was still muted, but it wasn't red. Like it wasn't. Sometimes the mute, when I hit mute, it makes a big red light around my speaker or my microphone. So, and sometimes it gets finicky and it won't show that light. So sometimes it's on mute and I don't even know it. So I think it was just on mute yesterday. So we're good. The audio is working. I'll check and double check today so we don't waste 6 minutes and 43 seconds. And I don't have to say stuff over and over. There we go. I can hear myself. Okay, so let's get started. How's it going, Lee, Diesel, Sebastian, and Goody Two Shoes? The Gasoline Addicts, how's it going? Hello from Ontario, Canada. Switching to TV. Chat won't be visible. Well, you'll be able to see you won't be able to chat, but you'll be able to see the chat, I'm pretty sure. Right? I don't think you'll be able to type, but you can see it. Same with the phone, right? If you're on a phone, you can't actually chat, but you can see the chat, right? Same with the TV. But if you're on I don't know. I know I can chat on the PC. Let me turn it to live chat so we don't screw that up too. Lee Diesel with $5. Thank you so much. First point of the month. You got that right. Thank you, man. I took pictures of the whiteboard, so we're good. I'm going to erase it right now. DC United was the winner. He is the new most valuable center. Chad was the most valuable center for October, the first ever. And the second ever most valuable center was DC United. Chad and DC United, what do you think? Those are two very solid people, so. We got Lee Diesel, though. He's in the lead. You're in first place, Lee Diesel. How's it feel? All right, let's go. Let's move the screen along. So yeah, Moist Owlet is the pet. And I'm not sure if it's given the correct extra stats or whatever it gives for Elemental. I was looking at the forum before I started, and it was confusing because some people were saying it was, and some people were saying it wasn't. So I'm not 100% on that one. Trying to get... hey, how's it going, Ben? What's going on, man? Lord Augustin is here. How's it going, man? Lee says, I feel very accomplished in life being #1. Let's dismiss that for now. We'll grab our tribute, which is a very important part of the game, tributes. It's based on your kingdom level and power. Look at all this free stuff I get just for clicking a button. 19 gems there. That's for how many tributes I got. I got 20 tributes, right? It gives you one less than however many tributes you get. So that's one of the main ways you can farm gems, like quote-unquote farm gems, is take your tribute every single hour and have your kingdom levels and power as high as you can get them, so you have a better chance at getting tributes. So if you were to take your tribute every single hour, you could get up to 20 gems. You can get up to 33 gems, but that doesn't happen very often. I got 20 tributes, and I got 19 gems this time. That's about an average amount, if you have all your kingdom levels and powers up to snuff, at least. So that's how you could farm gems. You could come onto the game and take your tribute every single hour with your kingdom level and power as high as you can get it. And so I could get possibly 20 gems every hour if I was able to stay up all night and not sleep and take my tribute every single time, which is almost impossible. But I would say if you get an average of 10 tributes a day, you know, get an average of 20 gems each time, you can get 200 gems a day just from taking your tribute, from clicking one little button. So you times that by 7, now you have 1,400 gems a week, and then you're in a good guild, you're getting gems that way, you're getting gems other ways through events and everything, vault keys. Like, it's not hard. It's hard, but it's one of the hardest resources to stack up because you need them so often. You save up this many and then you have to use them, and then you save up this many, then you have to use them. So you're only getting like 50 ahead here and there. But one of the best ways to save to gain more gems is to just not spend them on stupid stuff like armor and opening chests and going too far in an event when you don't need to, or just buying stuff that's an offer that you don't really need. Hey, DC United, it's our most valuable center. I need to pin that comment too. Hold on a second here. I know I say hold on a lot in the very beginning, but there's a lot going on here. A lot going on. Alright, I got that. Let's go do this. Let's pin this comment. I'm going to put shout out DC United 327, our new MVS. There, and I'll pin that comment. Pin message. There you go. You get a pinned message. I'm going to also name one of my teams after you, and you're already a moderator, and I'm going to keep thinking of new things. I want to make it more as interesting as possible. I even want to maybe do like second place, third place, like give them something too, just to keep it, like, if somebody gets out to a huge lead, I don't want everybody else to give up. But yeah, I got to erase this board here. Racing the board. I took pictures of it though, so I can, I'll put out like a community tab post with like the top 10 or something. And I'm going to keep track like, hey, you know, this person got 5 on this month, and then they got 5 again the next month, and they got 5 again the next month. Maybe we'll do like the most consistent person or something, like on average, you know. Just still, like, if you're consistent and you're getting like 10 points a month or something, I can also recognize you for that. Just because you can't get 30 points doesn't mean I don't appreciate when you get 5 points every month or something. Like certain people I know that didn't even donate, but they still got like 7 points or 5 points, or because they just paid attention, answered questions, they were here a lot. Like, it's not all about money and everything, but it does help. Erasing everybody's name, sorry. I'm almost done. Clearing the board here so I can put Lee Diesel on with 1 point. Also, I got to figure out like what I'm going to do as far as like, you know, it's supposed to be like 1 point for every 10 bucks. But if you give like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, I might have to like, you know, take that into account and not give a point every time you give like $1. So it'll be an evolving thing. But first dono of the month definitely gets a point for Lee Diesel. And I'm going to write the names a little smaller this time because I wrote them big and then they got smaller and then they got smaller. So Lee has a point. He's the current leader. Alright. Alright, Ben, I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I was taking a break. I should have said something to you. I apologize, Ben. Sebastian says personal record 27 tributes. Yeah, I'll log in and give the if I'm still in the guild, I don't even know. I'll log in and give I'll give like a double task. I'll go twice the requirements at least for being offline for so long. I could probably do it right now actually. All right, let's grab all our blinkies here. We're probably going to be doing like the pet dungeons, adventure board. There's nothing crazy special going on today. Going after crowns, do some more of the world event, maybe do a little bit of the campaign. Alright, here we have Deed of Ice, 300 gems, and class favor for Oracle, I think. I would never do class favor if I were you, because that's too easy to just get for free. But Deeds of Ice are kind of hard to come by. It kind of depends. Like, if I go and look at my kingdoms, and I look at all the blue kingdoms that need Deeds of Ice. Like, let me check this out. Make sure I actually need... That's a brown kingdom. Where's a blue kingdom? Let's make sure I still need Deeds of Ice before I go wasting 300 gems. See, I have 114 Deeds of Ice. But I don't think you can ever have, like, too many... You know what I mean? Because I think you could turn them into books, right? In the Soul Forge. So it's not like you can have way too many deeds. Let's make sure I'm right there. Is it other? So let's say I wanted to make a Book of Ice. Book of Ice deeds. So I need 50 deeds to make one book. So I can only make 2 books right now. So like I said, you could probably never have too many deeds. So if you see an offer for deeds, you might want to grab it. Even though it's pretty expensive there, 300 gems. But they're very hard to come by. 2 Deeds of Ice for 300 gems, but you also get 60,000 gold. I wish this was more like 250 or 200 gems. It's a tiny bit expensive, but I think I'm going to do it. 2 Deeds of Ice. The things I usually grab here in the offer is pets if I'm pretty close, like I'm legendary or I only need like 10 or less pet copies. Or it depends. If I have tons of gems, I might just max one out if I need a kingdom level or power. But like I'll grab pets here. I always grab verses. If there's a verse here, always grab it. It's only 50 gems, and like you get so much return on your investment for that. So if you ever see a verse here, always grab it 100% of the time. Even if you already have 20 of it and you need like a different one, just still always grab it. So verses, pets, deeds. If there's ever Imperial deeds in here, I think I've seen like once or twice. Writs. That's the type of stuff you want to grab. And then if you're on a lower level account, like I've also grabbed medals. Like I'll grab a Medal of Guard to make my Rowan team stronger. Like let's say we have 2 Medals of Guard and I need that 3rd one. And I'm using Rowan like heavy and I'm level 400 or something. I would grab the Medal of Guard too, you know? Depends what level you are, it all depends, but things you should probably never ever pass up are definitely verses and like Imperial deeds and writs. And then it's up to you about deeds and pets and stuff, but those are the things I would mention. But stuff like class favor, this is a waste. Don't spend 125 gems just to get 100 Oracle experience. Like you can get that easily without paying for it. So that's one example of wasting gems. If you ever clicked on this, you're wasting gems. That one's a waste. And everything else is for money, of course. The one thing that's never bugged is their monetization. Thank you, DC. Appreciate you, man. Let me catch up in chat. Ben Templar is here. Lord Augustin. Lee Diesel is number 1. DC United is our current MVS. Sebastian's personal record, 27 tributes. I've never paid attention, but that's really, really good. Yeah, I need to log in. I'll definitely do that today, Ben. It's YT Flames is here. How's it going, man? Maka Felix is here. Dang, Ben got 31 tributes, man. That's 2 short of the maximum. That's crazy. Ben says just won the quiz semifinal for 600. Next week is the big money. Well, good luck, bro. I honestly hope you win. Maka says, wow, only 2? I did not notice, but it's too expensive. Or so expensive. Yeah, you know, deeds, like, you only get 2 and it's 300 gems. It sounds really expensive, and it is, but it's something like... That's another... Like, yesterday how I was talking about, like, don't do what I do. Like, if you're level 400, you probably shouldn't buy those deeds because you're not going to need them for a while. So when I was talking about that, like... Definitely always buy verses. Like, I think that's universal for every single person, no matter what level you are. And then everything else I said is going to have to depend. Like, you're probably not even ready to go past a certain level on your kingdom levels and power, so you're probably not buying, like, those 2 deeds for 300 gems right now. But other people that are, like, level 1,000 and up, they should probably buy it every single time. Just like everything else, it all depends. Let's go to this adventure board. Look at that. We got a verse on the adventure board. It was just talking about verses. Let's run through this. And let's also change this name here. But shout out to Chad, man. First ever MVP. Really appreciate it. He held it down that month, man. He held it down in October for us. So I really appreciated that. But let's name it DC United now. I'm trying to think of more things to do, so if this just seems... I don't know. Yeah. I use this team the most, that's why it's this team. So now it's DC United MVS for the whole month. And I'm using Elementalist to level it up. Let's go check out our campaigns, make sure we can't also do something while we do this. Okay, DC gave 10. I really appreciate it. He said, gotta activate lurker mode. Wishing you wonderful people a pleasant day. In case you haven't already done so, please do leave a like. Stay safe out there, everyone. Glad to be with you all. Glad you're here, man. Appreciate you. MVP, baby. Maka says, now I am level 1k, so I'm working on my kingdoms, so I will buy it. Yeah, you probably should. It's expensive, but you should be in a guild and, like, be getting gems as well. Like, and you should be doing all the events and getting gems, and you should be, like, going hard in the vault event and getting gems. Like, you're not... Gems should also be coming in. They're not just always going out. They're also coming in. Let's see, what do we got here? We got Nexus Champion, win any battle using a Nexus team, except training, and difficulty 6 or higher, so... I didn't see anything on the forum about them fixing the campaign, so I'm still not going crazy on it. Just if I happen to be able to do something, I'm doing it. I might run through that difficulty 6 today at some point. Anyway, let's do the adventure board. Got to get this verse. Glory is also nice. Glory is one of the most versatile resources in the game. You can pretty much buy anything with Glory, or you can change it into something. If you think you can't get something with Glory, you can probably change it some sort of way into that thing. Glory is really versatile. Let's grab the maze banner, I think. And let's get this adventure board out of the way. Let me give DC United a point as well. Where's my marker? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we got Lee Diesel with 1 point, and we got DC United with a point as well. There we go. 2 people on the board so far. I need to count how many people are on that board. That's why I took pictures. I didn't have time to write everything down, but I took pictures. I made sure they weren't blurry so I could see everything, so we can keep a record. And I'll hold it against you later. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Come on, Phoenicia. Don't be a jerk today. Ben says, like and subscribe, guys. What up, Joshua? How's it going, man? Joshua had some points. He had like 4 or 5 points, if I remember correctly. Appreciate that. Well, everybody did. Ben, Maka, everybody. Campaign is still bugged, says Ben. Good afternoon, John Fitzpatrick. My guy. My guy, John. I could probably wipe him with... Ooh. Well. This'll kill it. There we go. What up, JF? What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I was looking at the forum, so I kind of wanted to just mention some stuff from the forum. It's interesting. Something to talk about on a Wednesday. Let's see. A lot of people are talking about how it takes forever to get the last Battle Crasher, and I haven't had any trouble with that. So, is anybody here having any trouble getting their last Battle Crasher for the day, like their 10th one? Whenever I hear that, I feel like maybe the person isn't keeping track very well, and maybe they think they haven't got their 10th one yet, and they keep trying and trying and trying and trying and never get it. And then they like go to the forum like, it's taking forever. But maybe not. Because for me, it's only taking like 10 minutes max. So like 5 to 10 minutes, which may... I mean, you see yourself getting like the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th in like 5 minutes or so, but I think it's supposed to get a little bit harder as you go. Like maybe not Maybe not like in the code, I don't know. It just feels that way to me. Like, guys, you get your first one, it's super easy. You get your second one, it's probably the very next battle. You get your third one, it's like 2 or 3 battles later. You get your fourth one, it's like 5 battles later. You get your fifth one, it's like 10 battles later, you know? Like, it gets a little bit, takes a little bit longer as you go. So by the time you're getting your 10th crown, of course it's going to take like 10 minutes to get it. And it's probably just all in my head, but that's how it feels to me. But it's never taken me like more than 10 or 15 minutes to get the last one. Wow, you got Slayer at 70. Nice work. You know, that's the only class where I made the leaderboard on a Thursday. Like, when that team came out with Zul'Goth and Slayer and everything with Fireblade, and it's the world record team and everything, and I wanted it so bad that I got on the leaderboard for Slayer class one Thursday just to get it to 100. That's the only time I've done that. I think I went pretty hard on Frost Mage one time too, but I don't think I made the leaderboard. Because class events, to me, they're one of the most boring events in the game. But I think if you ever wanted to sneak one in, like get a leaderboard, maybe get a power orb, I think that would be the event to do it on. Like, if it's like, what's this week? Elementalist, so probably not a good week because everybody's probably doing that. But let's say on like a crappy class, like let's say it's Night Week or Oracle Week or some crappy class. And you've been saving up enough gems to where you can all of a sudden go for the leaderboard. Get yourself a power orb. Sneak in there. Go super hard all of a sudden on a weird class like Night. And that'd probably be your best chance at getting first place on the leaderboard, is to just throw all kinds of gems at a very crappy class. Because nobody else is going to be doing that. Except for a very, like, at least it'll be less people than usual. And you might be able to grab it. Grab that power orb. Make it worth your while. What's up, Brandon Kim? How's it going? But yeah, that's the first thing they're talking about there, is how long it takes to get the last Battle Crasher. John says only 12 classes to get max, then they are all done. Finally got the Gray King. Great job. Goody Two Shoes says Gems of War best team 2021-2022. Ha, thank you, dude. Gotta get those key words in. We really need to get them in like the first 10 minutes, honestly, but this is still good. Still good. The earlier, the better. Gems of War, the best team in the game. Gems of War 2021. Gems of War beginner guide. Those are like the phrases that are looked up the most, I guess. Gems of War best and Gems of War beginner. It's just like the world event. It's the B's. Bastion and Blast. Beginner and best. I guess we'll do this. Get our Writhing Staff. Kill those two. And we win. Yeah, that's really good, John. I think you're ahead of me on that one. Maybe. I think I'm about the same. Well, I don't know. The more I think about it. How many classes do I have at 100? Probably not very many. But I just got a verse. Love it. But the world event is, or the next vault event is at a very weird time. It's on Christmas Eve, I think. Right? So that's going to be crazy. I'm still going to go hard on it. I don't care. I'm not going to, like, not do it just because it's on a Christmas Eve and Christmas. I'm going to, you know, I'll just stay up late. You know what I mean? Like, you got to stay up extra late on Christmas Eve anyway. Why not play Gems of War while you're, when you're done with, doing your thing? Let's see. Let's do our dungeon now. Still using Elementalist, getting 2 experience. This is one of the places where you get extra experience, so you want to equip a class that you want to level up. You don't really need a certain class to beat the dungeon unless you're like level 200 or 300 maybe. I remember it was like level 250 or so when I stopped having trouble with like the last dungeon battle and the last pet battle and stuff like that. Because that is a thing early in the game. Like, you can be level 100, 200, 300, and still struggle with the last dungeon battle or the last 2 pet battles or legendary adventure boards. But once you get Rowan and you start boosting her armor up and you get your classes, your Titan, stuff like that, it stops being so hard. And it starts being trivial and something you just easily do every day. Boom, boom. Yeah, I want to see how many classes I have. Hello, everyone. My name is Markiplier. Know your name is Moist Critical. Joshua says Slayer at 70 now. That's really good. Dr. Mop Sister's here. Ben says, nope, Ironhawk team wins for Battle Crasher. Yep, that's truth. Joshua says there's a limit to Battle Crashers every day. Yes, you only can get 10. 10 a day. Even if you, I'm pretty sure, like if you get 5 the day before, you can't get 15 the next day. I'm pretty sure. You can only get 10 per day, no matter what. So if you fall way behind, like let's say you haven't even started doing crowns yet, I don't think you're gonna make it. You can only get 10 a day. And if I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure. Even if you like skip, like yesterday, let's say I got 9 instead of 10. I can't get 11 today. I could still only get 10. I wish that's how it worked. Because I would be able to get like probably like 20 today because I missed a day. But I'm pretty sure you can't get more than 10 a day no matter what your situation is. Unless you like buy with gems. Which I would never do. The only way I would ever spend gems on that Kingdom Pass is if it's the last day and I for some reason I didn't make it. I might do it then. But I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, so there's a limit. 10 a day, Joshua. John says, only got 7 kingdoms left to get to level 15. Nice. I finally got all mine to 15. I just did that, John. Like, I think like a month and a half ago or something. I finally got all mine to 15. You know, I wasn't like actively trying, but then I was. And then I was like, yeah, I finally got it after like a month of trying. So dungeon's done, adventure board is done. Let's do this pet rescue. Moist Owlet. Supposedly it is bugged, but it's back and forth. Some people say it's not. Some people say it is. But I don't think it's a big deal. It's just the only reason it's a big deal is because everything they do is a bug lately. It's not going to really affect your game whether this pet is bugged or not. But it's just crazy how much they are, like, incompetent lately. And whether it has to do with Lockdown or Puzzle Quest 3 or whatever, I don't know. But they've been pretty bad lately, like, testing their game, fixing their game, coding their game. They've been struggling. They're struggling. I want to look at my classes real quick, since John mentioned it. Alright, so I got 1, 2, and by the way, this would be a pretty good barometer of what kind of classes are good. The ones I do not have to 100 probably aren't good. But Archer, Archmagus, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got 16. So what am I missing then? 18. And I'm really close on a couple though. Frost Mage at 98, Hierophant at 97. Shaman at 95. So if I wanted to, I could get 3 more pretty quickly. But yeah, so that tells you what I think isn't very good. Like Death Knight's at 37, Dervish at 38, Doomsayer at 34, Knight at 42, Mechanist 47, Necromancer 34, Oracle 36. You can see which ones I don't really think are good. Rune Priest 41, Sorcerer 33. You know, Tidecaller 48, Warlord 33, War Priest only 26. Yeah, let's speedrun this pet too. I like doing that. Especially we have 10% extra stats this week, so let's make sure I got my team right. I think I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna actually try to do a speed run here. So we'll do Sun Spear. Let's make sure it's set up correctly. Firestarter, Gift of Fire, Firebringer, Fireblade. I got my banner. What weapon should I use? Probably Writhing Staff. Finish them off, you know? What about Black Manacles? Maybe Black Manacles. Black Manacles. Where are you at, stupid? LMNOP. So, black. It's brown. Brown and purple. It looks black, don't it? That won't hurt us, right? No. Okay. Sun Spear. And then, I think I already have my medals on correctly, right? All Nisha. Alright, let's see if I can speed run this thing. Maka says, lucky you, Sinny. Yesterday I battled for the last crown to almost midnight. Dang! But then you actually got it? Sebastian says, I like this Battle Crasher. I got a lot of class weapon on my second account. Yo, Brandon Kim, how's it going? Maka Felix says, good for you, John. I am like only 7 having 15 level. Luck of deeds, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You gotta buy them whenever you see them. You gotta go for them whenever they're a reward. Like, deeds are hard to get, so it's like, just because you don't, it's not like a shiny, like, gem or a shiny diamond or a bunch of gold or, you know, just because it doesn't look like you know, like, deeds kind of look boring, like, oh, well, whatever, it's for kingdom level and power, but a 1 deed is like 100 gems. 1 deed is like 50,000 gold. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very valuable and hard to get. Ben says you maxed yours. Yeah, good job. Dr. Mop says live chat. Yep. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. John says I don't go for leaderboard. I have 13 power orbs. Yeah, you don't need them now. That's a lot. Goody says it's the bee's knees. Chad says member for 7 months. Good morning, Cinny and everybody. Appreciate that, man. That was our MVP for October right there. Maka says, last week I was on leaderboard for the journey, but last 2 days I had no chance to play much, so I think I was in top 40 or so, but still nice. Yeah, just any time you make the leaderboard, I think it's nice. Like, who cares what place you got? Really good job. I never get on the leaderboard, and you got on it. Joshua, after level 15 is when they start getting really tough. Those books are so hard to get. The free campaign pass does at least give one. I have quite a few to get to level 15 still, yeah. I don't even think it's possible to get to level 20 right now. Like, that's how much it cost. Like, it may be one person here and there, but, like, if I tried to get to level 20, it would be impossible for me right now. F that, I'll be getting nailed on Christmas Eve. You're always... Koala. I missed 2 days when I was out of state, so that's 20 crowns I can't get, but that's still enough to finish the event. Yeah, that's right, man. You're fine. They give you some leeway. It's like 7 a day for 30-something days, so you can miss like 90 crowns, I think. Something like that. You'll be fine. Joshua says, I guess I should start getting serious about farming Battle Crashers. Nope, I can still get it. I got a few crowns just from Nisha farming at least. Yeah, you should start doing 10 a day. Koala says it's because a couple devs left the team, so now they're scrambling to do everything with limited people. Koala said get Frostmage to level 100 today. I'm more worried about Elementalists, though, you know? Funky Town, what up? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. We'll let it get to 35 even. So we know how long. Alright, 35. Ready? I'm going to hit it like a millisecond before it turns. Alright, let's go. Oh, what happened? No! Oh, man. I wasn't on to battle. All right. Let's just do 35-15. I can do that much math. 35-15. Ready, go. Somebody remember 35-15. All right, I don't care about that big blue. Let's go. Boom. 35-15. All right, game. See, you know what they say. Console is at a disadvantage for world records because PC's loading is so much faster. If you really want a world record, you should be trying on PC. PC. Console is not the way to go. So that makes it even more impressive that I'm on every single leaderboard on speedrun.com. But it was also pretty easy to get on there, so I think anybody could do it if they wanted to. Alright, come on, game. Quit loading so much. Making me look slow. Alright, we're at the 1 minute mark right now. Come on, be nice, Phoenicia. Be nice, board. Alright, 1 minute and 15 is coming up. The world record is like between 130 and 150, something like that. So, I just want to beat my PB, maybe. Dang, I didn't get Phoenicia there. So that's the first thing that didn't go correctly, and then, of course, he survived. So that was bad. You pretty much need everything to go perfectly. So I can't one-shot, so I'm going to have to take mana first and then do Leprechaun. Oh, let's take this red. And this red. Phoenicia. Leprechaun. And Phoenicia. Come on. Boom, boom. Alright, we're at the 2 minute mark. See how hard that would be? You have to be like under 2 minutes to get it. Funky Town. Joshua. Alright, we got to grab mana. There we go. Phoenicia. Leprechaun. Phoenicia. Okay. Coming up on 3 minutes here. Hopefully we can get it under 3. I think my record's like 230 something. Oh, I did Leprechaun first. Ding dong. Oh well. One way or the other. And I don't see anything. Uh-oh. See how this happens? There's nothing there. No mana. Ah, purple. Guess I'll just do this. Dang. Last battle's terrible. Why'd I take blue? Terrible last battle. Dang. I wasn't on track though anyway. Oh well. Come on now. Now you're just taking forever. There we go. Jeez. That was yucky. It was like 3 minutes and 30 something seconds. Oh well. At least it tells you like, hey, if you have a pet active and you know how fast you can do it, and you see there's only 4 or 5 minutes left, but you know you can do it in like 3 or 4 minutes, at least it's worth trying for. Like, you know, okay, like, you should all see how fast you can do a pet rescue, just so you know if it's worth it or not to go. I mean, even if you don't finish it, you still get some rewards, but it's always nice to know, hey, am I going to finish this or not with 3 minutes left, or 4 minutes left, or 5 minutes left. It's kind of nice to know whether you should stop, like, farming vault keys to go try for that pet that's only got 3 minutes left on it, or something like that. Let's see how many we get. I'm guessing 1 or 2 or 3. Yep, 3. So we only need 28 more. That's all. 3 at a time, 1 at a time, 2 at a time. Alright, so that's done. Dungeon done, adventure board done, pet is done. So what would I do next? The most time-sensitive thing would probably be crowns, because the world event we got all week, and we're almost done already. Funky Town was saying how he turns his medals into he uses his medals on his troops before they turn into medals of seasons. I'd never heard that before. I was like, oh, I wonder. I'm curious, like, what if you still got medals of seasons after you did that? Like, I've never tried it before. Now I'm curious. Like on Sunday night, you know how you have medals? You have medals for the event. And on Monday morning, once it turns to the next week, they give you medals of seasons for those event medals, because you don't need them anymore. Like, they aren't going to work for anything else. They only work for that event. So they change them into medals of seasons, depending on however many you had for the event medal on Monday. But he was saying that he uses his event medals Sunday night to, like, level up troops or whatever. Medal troops. So I'm wondering, like, what if you did that and then you still got medals of seasons the next day? I don't think that's how it works, but I never ever thought of using event medals to medal troops. So I've never checked before, because that would be funny. Like, what if they accidentally didn't think of that? Like, I didn't think of that. What if they didn't think of that and they still give you, like, your medals of season the next day too? Has anybody ever tried that? Like, Funky Town, do you get medals of seasons on Monday then? Or do you just not get them because you already used your event medals? Like, I never even thought of that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do, like, this. What I would normally do here is time-sensitive things. So I did my dungeon, my adventure board, my pets. Those are all time-sensitive. They have to be done today. You can't do them tomorrow. They'll be different or not there, like the pet. So crowns is also time-sensitive, so I'd probably do that next, because world event is going to be there tomorrow. These 10 crowns that I can get today are not going to be there tomorrow. But yeah, the only time I would buy right here with gems would be like for on the very last day, and I just didn't make it for some reason. Like right now it would be a waste, unless you're like super far behind and you just know that you're going to need them. But I wish it would let me go onto the freaking map. Stop it. There we go. Alright, so today I'm getting... So here's another spot you can get deeds, writs, gems. Make sure you're doing this. Like, there's stuff here that's hard to get. Like, look at what I've got the last few times. Stuff that's very hard to get normally. Deeds, writs, gems. So, it doesn't look like it's a lot, like you're getting 1 deed, you're getting 30 writs, but those are the hardest things to get in the game. So think of 1 deed like 100 gems. Think of 30 writs like 30,000 gold or something. Like, just because it says 1 and 30 and it looks like it's not a lot, it's a very end game resource, so they're hard to come by. I know I'm behind, by the way. I'm like, I should probably be like up here somewhere, 33, 34, 35. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm not so far behind that I'm not going to finish. We have 18 days left, so I could still get 180 crowns. And I need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I only need 110, and I can get up to 180. So I have a leeway of 70 crowns. I could not do this for a whole week and still make it. Pretty sure. But today I'm getting a deed and 350 souls. But hey, that deed, you gotta look at it like it's 100 gems or something. That's how valuable it is. But farming crowns, I'm gonna go to Drifting Sands. Reason, because this is the stone I have the least of, the Arcane Trait Stone. So you go to your your portrait up here. You can go to your inventory, and if you're just trying to pick a place to farm crowns, and you want to also get trait stones while you're doing that, why not? Then you would just find the one you have the least of. So, go down. Look, I have 55 now. I used to have like 10 or something. So 55 there. Do I have anything less than that? It's still my lowest stone. So that's where I'm going to continue to farm crowns. So I'll click on that, then it tells you where to go. Click on that. Go to explore. And we're going to do this, but with Rowan. And you know what I like to do that's different than normal with this team, Rowan? When I'm on difficulty 1 explore, I don't really need my Medals of Guard because I'm such a high level. So I'll put it on Medal of Nisha. And use like a Black Manacles or a Writhing Staff or something. Because my Rowan is going to clear no matter what. And if it doesn't, then the thing that's really going to clean up is not Rowan. It's going to be the other thing. So might as well... I don't know. It just never... Like normally I have my global medals on Nisha. So I just don't want to change it to Guard when I don't even need them to clear difficulty 1 Explorer. That's basically the reason. What am I looking for? Black Manacles. Just to put it on the recommended weapon. And then banner. I think you're supposed to do a double blue, right? Because Leprechaun has gain bonus green mana from green gem matches. And since you have that, you want to prioritize blue instead of green. So for your banner, you want to do a double blue. So double blue, green, minus red. Why not? So that's why I'm doing slime banner. You could also do trident banner. That's even better, actually, because I'm not using yellow at all. Trident banner is probably the best. Elementalist class, because I'm leveling it up. Let's go. I'll catch up in chat. Maka says, I play on PC and it is loading slow there as well. So you're doing great with console, yeah. Well, normally, I know console is a little bit slower, like, overall. Koala says, speedrun it on level 1 Explorer to get Frost Mage to level 100 today. I'm more concentrating on Elementalist, but yeah. As soon as I get Elementalist to 100, I'm going to go get all those... I'm going to go get Frost Mage and Shaman and Hierophant to 100. Because they're so close. Koala also said it's because a couple devs left the team, so now they're scrambling to do everything with limited people. You know what really happened is an American company bought them out. This was like a year or two ago. 505 Games bought Infinity Plus 2 or something. I think they bought the game at least. They didn't buy their company, but they bought their game. And now it's an American-owned game. So that's why all the monetization crap, I bet. And yeah, like you said, some of the devs probably left. They probably want to put their own people in. You know how it goes. Whenever somebody buys out a company, they want to put their own people in place. They don't even... Most of the time, they don't even care. Like, oh, this guy's the best. He does this and that. They don't care. They want Joe Bob to be there. Whether he's good or not, because they like Joe Bob. And I hate that. I hate that, but it's the way of the world. They're gonna... It's who you know. It's not what you know. It's who you know. That's how the world works. And I've always hated that. Because I don't want to know anyone. Maka says, I only got 2 pets. Good for you. Koala says, the last crown is seeming to be really hard to get today. I guess we'll definitely time it. When I'm on my last crown, we'll see how long it takes to get. Funky Town says, I'd have to check. I have gotten medals of seasons after using the event medal, but not sure if it wasn't from the other guild members completing the remainder of the activity. Yeah, that could be true as well. And 2 badges of season. Like, it converts 1-to-1. So if you don't use your event medals before the event is over, you're not losing anything. But I think it's a cool, like, thing to test. It'd be funny if they still gave you Medal of Seasons, even if you used your event medals Sunday night to like upgrade troops or something. I'm sure that's not how it works, but it'd be funny. You know how this game is. There's so many bugs. Uh-oh, the internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Oh man, I hope that don't happen. We might go off the air, y'all. I hope that don't happen. I know you guys see that. I'll just catch up in chat while it's doing that. Hopefully it don't kick us off. If it does, that sucks. Because our live stream would be over. Because that's how PS4 works. Unfortunately, when I'm doing OBS, it doesn't matter if I lose my internet connection. It keeps my stream going. But when you're live streaming on PS4, if you lose your connection, you're screwed. Just end your live stream. David's in lurker mode. Well, thank you, David. Appreciate that. Lurkers, shout out to the lurkers. Chad says I've done that before, but I don't think you get those medals of seasons because you've already used them. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work. Dr. Mop says AFK lurk mode. Chad says the event medals, yeah. Goody says good old Joe Bob. Joshua says, is PS5 slow loading as well for this game? I heard the console is supposed to have really fast load times in general. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a PS5, but that's a good question. I'm afraid to move the game right now because I'm afraid we're going to go off live if I put any kind of stress on the game. So I'm going to sit here for a second, let it recover. And this quality looks terrible on my, there it goes. Sometimes you have to hit the settings thing, the little gear, and you have to put on, like, the quality. You have to, like, turn it up yourself. Like, I know my laptop will turn it way down sometimes and it looks really crappy. Maybe I'll check my internet connection over here on the laptop. Sorry for the pause, everyone. I just don't want to get kicked off live before we even go an hour. It says I'm good, like I'm connected, I'm secured. I got enough bars or whatever. Yeah, by the way, any moderators, if I have any moderators here, I would chat and they just say like hi and then they don't ever say anything else. If you can just you also chat like hi to that person and like try to bring it to my attention, like if I don't say hi to them. Like if you're a moderator, you're mostly there to like mute people that say crazy stuff or, you know, get my back when I'm not paying attention and stuff like that. So that's what I'm hoping. Like if somebody comes in and says hi and then I miss it because I'm going on a rant, or somebody else asks a question like immediately after and then I'm talking about that question for 10 minutes and I don't say hi to that person, like if you could bring it to my attention like, hey, Richard or whatever. Sinny, Richard's here. Hi, say hi to Richard, or I don't know. Just bring it to my attention. Really appreciate that. Is Roman here? Just like that. Roman B, what up, Roman? How's it going, man? Thank you, Chad. All right, John, we'll see you later. Yeah, like anything you think I miss. Like if somebody leaves or somebody's lurking. Ask a question and I miss it. Like if the moderators could, you know, be on top of stuff that I'm not on top of. Would really appreciate that, because I feel like that's one of the best parts about our channel here is I try to chat with everybody and at least say your name and say hi, at least, to every single person. Alright, let's get these crowns. Hopefully my internet connection is good. Take care, all. I'll catch up with the video later and leave a comment. Appreciate it. That's those stats, those numbers. Oh, great. You might have to refresh. I know, everything's going crazy right now, guys. Let me, I'm gonna check my stuff here. Great. Oh, great. Hello, hello. We might go off live, yo. Yeah, you might have to refresh. It's not good. We have a bad connection. We got a bad connection, y'all. Let me give Roman B a point before I forget. We'll let it sit here for a second. Chad says he can hear me just fine. Let's give Roman B a point. Our internet connection is very bad right now. If I go off live, I really appreciate all of you. Remember to like, share, subscribe. I'm not leaving, I'm just saying this stuff just in case. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. I'll see y'all. Alright. It's fine now. I know, we're having trouble. Alright, cool. YT Flames, how's it going? Alright. Funky Town says, thanks everyone for setting me straight. Did we set you straight? David says, hi everyone, lurker mode activated. Alright, let's try again. Let's keep it going here. Like a message popped up in the corner. You guys saw it. It said my internet connection's crappy. I think that's our first crown. Boom. So I love doing multiple things at once. It's my favorite thing to do in this game. Talk about it all the time. Make sure you're doing the same thing. Don't be like, okay, I'm farming crowns, so that's what I'm doing. I'm farming crowns. But you're using a class that you already have at 100 in a kingdom that you have 1,000,000 trait stones of. Make sure you're doing multiple things at once. Use a class that you need to level. Be in a kingdom where you need the trait stone while you're farming crowns. Or whatever it is you want to do. Maybe you need souls. So while you're getting crowns, you're also farming souls. Maybe you need gold. So while you're farming crowns, you're also using your gold farming team and getting gold. Maybe you think you need trivial trophies for your guild that you're trying to get up to whatever. You're using Phoenicia on difficulty 5 while you farm crowns. Just try to do multiple things at once. Whether it's the campaign, or trait stones, or class experience. The faster you get things done, the better. So if you're doing 3 things at once, instead of 1, you're getting stuff done faster. Alright. Is it okay now, everybody? That's my chat over here on my TV was like way back. It was talking about something from like 20 minutes ago. All of a sudden. I was like, didn't I already read that? That was weird. Alright, so I'm curious how long it's going to take to get the last crown. So we got to get there first. So I think we only got 1 so far. We got 1. Uh-oh. No! I accidentally set my home kingdom to Drifting Sands. We don't want that. I want White Helm, everybody. I don't care what you say. I want to set it to this kingdom because it gives me souls and gold, and I need souls and gold. Well, you can get souls and gold so easy other ways. You can't get glory so easy other ways. So the right answer for home kingdom is White Helm, and it's always been the right answer. Like you can get gold and soul. You can get the amount of gold and souls you would get, or whatever it is that you think you're getting from a different kingdom, setting it as your home kingdom, you can. It's so trivial compared to like running one battle and you can't get as much glory from anything else. So I think that's one thing in the game where there's only one right answer. In your home kingdom. Other than through a hole. Yeah, I'm curious. Because the last time that I actually tested how long it took to get the last crown, it was like 5 or 6 minutes. It wasn't really that long. But I've only done it once, so it might be I got lucky. Because I've seen that on the forums. What else? Krista's Scythe. What is Krista's Scythe? Is that the weapon you get? There are only 7 weapons that can stun all enemies. Doomed Breaker. Doomed Gavel. Doomed Hammer. Doomed Maul. Doomed Ram. Doomed Sledge. Orc King's Club. And Krista's Scythe. Stun all enemies and then create 3 elemental stars. Krista's Scythe is the only weapon that can literally stun all enemies. Huh. He's talking about this. That weapon. How do you get that one? It's the only weapon that can stun all enemies? That's pretty cool. I think that's through the Kingdom Pass, maybe. The only problem is, like, that's the only thing it does. So it's not good. Let's go see. I think that... Is that where you get it? I know you get a weapon at some point. I think it's on the paid side, right? This one is Tide's Lash. 100 true scatter damage, then pull the last enemy to the front. I think it's on this side. The paid side. So I won't be able to get it for a while. There it is. So you should probably already have it if you're on the paid side. If you paid for the Kingdom Pass, then you are definitely doing it every day, I hope. Because you paid for it. Kind of like the campaign. If you paid for the campaign, I hope you're doing the campaign. Stun all enemies, then create 3 elemental stars. So yeah, I would have it already if I was on there. So, I don't know. He's just, on the forum, he's talking about how it's one of the only weapons that could stun all enemies. But it's pretty terrible otherwise. Let's see how many tributes we get. Ooh, I only got 15 that time. I always hope for like 20, at least. Alright, back to farming crowns. Pretty exciting Friday. We got new mythic and new faction. Tomorrow I'll probably be running Sekiro on live stream, so if you come to that tomorrow, because I know it's not super exciting for 99% of you, I'll probably give some points out. Koala says I'm only 2 levels behind you, Cinny. I've had people pass me up, so yeah. But you gotta remember, I don't have Death Knight armor, just... I always gotta say that just to... I don't know. I feel like I'd be super high level if I had it. I kinda have a handicap, because I never bought the thing that you should buy. So I'm totally free to play, like a ding-dong. Like a big ding-dong. So I wonder, I wish I could figure that out. Like, what level would I be? Should I just add 50%? But it's so weird, you can't really... Because the amount of experience you need for it goes up every level. It's just like class experience, right? So when you're going for level 10 in a class, you only need 10 or whatever. But when you go for 50, you need 50. You go for 100, you need 100. It's the same. I think it's the same with levels. Like, you need this. Of course it is, right? So every level that you go, you need more and more. So I can't just say, ooh, I would be this level. It's not that easy. So I can't just say, oh, I would be level 2000. That's, you know, half of 1363 is 600 and whatever. So I would be level 2000. But that's not true because it's harder and harder and harder as you go. So I don't know what level I would be. Probably something like 1500 or 1600 would be my guess. But hello, Gadget. How's it going? Are freeze teams still a thing at all? Like, worth trying to build other than for fun? I think people use freeze mostly in, like, Guild Wars or PvP. Or if you're going, like, the Borealis thing with the triple skull damage. I don't really use freeze unless I'm going up against looping teams. Like, I never really use freeze offensively. I use it defensively to make sure they don't loop me to death. I think that's its main purpose. The only way you can use freeze offensively is if you're using a troop that boosts off of freeze, or you're using like Borealis that does triple skull damage to frozen enemies or something like that. It's the other version of Fireblade, but with ice. Koala thinks I'll be about 1580-ish. I would not disagree with that. I think that's probably about right. Yeah, Goody, I would just say it's mostly like, if you're going to build a freeze team, I would build it as one of your Guild Wars teams. Or a PvP team. Because where, like, anywhere else in the game, you really don't have to worry about somebody looping you. You're not going to find a difficulty 12 Explorer where the enemy is going to loop you to death, really. Because they're not built like that. Maybe in, like, one kingdom with, like, let's say, Zhejian, where they're all goblins, you might run up against an accidental looping team. Joshua says, is the new Mythic from Nexus? If so, I wonder if 505 games will mess up again or just purposely allow you to get it from event keys as well. Yeah, you never know. That's what I was saying about the world event medals when Funky Town was mentioning using them to medal up his troops. Like, maybe they screwed up and they would still give you medals of seasons after you use them to medal troops, which probably, that's not how it's supposed to work. But same thing with the Mythic on Friday, accidentally getting it with event keys. That has happened before. If you wake up super early on Friday before anybody runs to the forum and tattletales, you might be able to get the Mythic, like, through the wrong means. That's happened before, I think, with Vault Event troops and other troops, like, you're not supposed to be able to get. If you, like, I forget what it was. I think it was, like, the Star or the Moon or one of those. And on Monday, like, as soon as reset hit, some people threw, like, event keys and they accidentally got it. Of course, they fix it as soon as somebody goes to the forum and says, look, I got the Star when I'm not supposed to get it. They screwed up again. Kind of like the Nomapalooza that very first day when everybody was bragging that they got 8 million keys. I don't know why 8 million is always my number, by the way. They were bragging like, oh, I've already got 500 keys, vault keys, because my Nomapaloozas just keep looping and looping, and I keep getting 4 verses. I get so many verses during my Nomapalooza that I come out ahead, and I can just run them back to back to back to back. They fixed it because everybody ran to the forums, and which is cool. Like, we don't want we don't want it to get all too crazy. But if they would have waited a little bit longer, we could have done it for a little bit longer. Same thing that happens with, like, if something's in the wrong drop table and accidentally somebody runs to the forum as soon as they hear about it. They want to be the first one, like TMZ. telling everybody, look, they screwed up again. I got the star in the event key drop table. So a couple people run and hurry up and throw event keys and get it, and then the devs try to fix it as soon as they can. When you could just say to your own guild, like, hey, everybody in my guild, guess what? They screwed up this and that. And let everybody in your guild get it, and then go tell. But yeah, it's from the Nexus, pretty sure, Joshua. Goody says, you ever mess with silence? Mostly silence for me would be like arena type of stuff. I don't really mess with it in the main game. Silence. The Grey King. The Grey King would be the best example of using it in the main game. He's probably the most notable silence troop. Otherwise, it's mostly like arena. You're using like, what's his name? The one that silences Satyr Musician. Like, he's a really good pick in arena, because he'll silence and do damage. That bounty troop, the Parrot, maybe. There's a couple notable troops that do silence, like as a extra thing. I would never, like, pick, ooh, I'm gonna go all in on silence with this team. I've never really thought of that. That'd be neat, though. If you come up with something, let me know. I know there's a troop out... Doesn't there a troop out there that, like, silences everybody? It's like the silent one. That's kind of stupid, though. You know how there's another troop that, like, entangles everybody. Like, even your own team. That's annoying. So the silent one has always been annoying to me. Silences everybody. Like, now I'm silenced, too. Yeah, Merlion is also good. Yep. Anything that also does damage and silences. And I know there's probably some awesome use for the silent one, and I'm probably saying his spell wrong, and he doesn't actually silence this guy or that guy, but anything that, like, does it to everything, your team and theirs, I've never found that to be too useful. I guess if you're immune, if you make your team immune to entangle, and then you entangle everybody, or something like that. Oh, it's not. See, yeah, silence everyone in itself. I knew I was wrong somehow. Another crown. Koala says the new mythic looks like Mona. Oh yeah, like the cartoon. The movie. 56 million is my number. I'm gonna start saying 56 million instead of 8 million. Goody says, last time I messed with silence was back when the game came out and had a strong blast cannon. Blast cannon's another one. A good arena troop. That's why I like arena, everybody. You get to use troops that you never use in the main game. It's not like you're getting something amazing for doing the arena. The rewards suck, I know. It's just refreshing to use different troops and have different things be more effective. And to have a little bit of difficulty instead of doing this right here, like I'm doing right now. Like, this is not... I don't have to think at all. I'm just pushing buttons. I really like strategy and thinking. I'm not a big fan of grinding by pushing the same button 50 million times in a row. I mean, I see the value in it, and I see, like, it's definitely a strong suit some people have, where they're able to grind their face off. I don't think it's, like, a bad thing if you're able to do that. It's definitely a good trait to have, but I prefer like, chess instead of checkers, you know? The silent one silences all enemies and self. Robert Westover, how's it going, brother? I was just wondering where you were the other day. I know you probably been around and everything. I was mentioning, I was looking at my whiteboard, and I was just, like, picking out names of people that I hadn't seen in a minute. I was like, where's Robert? Where's Markio? Where's Robert? I was just calling out a couple different people that were notable pillars of the community that I hadn't seen in a second. So I mentioned to you yesterday. Not in a bad way. It was like, I miss Robert. Where's he at? Goody says the troops that always seemed like a dumb move was troops that sacrificed or kill our own troops, so I've never looked into them. Yeah. Or their damage is based on like how many people are dead on your team. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I think it's like, is it Gargantuar or something like that? Do more damage based on how many people are dead on your team. Well, that's great. And it's not even like crazy. Like it'd be one thing if it was like a one shot to 2 or 3 or 4 enemies. It's like a one shot to 1 enemy, I think. Funky Town says, do worry, I use extremes and analogies too. I do that all the time. That's like my thing. I exaggerate. Whenever I'm trying to prove make a point, I'll exaggerate way on this side and like way on that side to make my point. It's just how I do things. So we had that. Okay. Lee Diesel with 1 point so far this month. Remember, we started over. It's now December 1st. I haven't even changed my calendar yet. But yeah, DC United was our MVS Most Valuable Center of November. Super duper appreciate it. He ended up with like 24 points. Chad was in 2nd place, and I will have to let you know the rest. I know Sebastian and Lee Diesel were up there, and Angela. And then there was a bunch of people with like 10 points, like D-Rock and Roman B. But so far, we got Lee Diesel with 1 point, DC United with 1 point, and Roman B with 1 point. All tied. Tie for 1st place right now. For December. Like I said, I'm going to keep adding fun things. Like, first it was you're a moderator, right? DC's already a moderator, so I had to think of something else. So I named my team after him. And I pinned a comment. And I'm going to, like, shout him out in the community tab. And I'm going to keep thinking of things. Even for, like, 2nd and 3rd. It's going to keep evolving and getting better and better, hopefully. And I look for you guys. Like, let me know. What can I do? How can I make this more exciting? What can I add to the pot? What else can I put in the pot that would sweeten the pot if you get in 1st place? Or what else can I add for 2nd and 3rd place that's like a good consolation prize? Or help me think of things. Let's think of something to add this month. For next month at least. Or for this month even. Let me know. If you think of anything, just put it in the comments or right now in the chat or whatever you think. Good, I'm glad, Robert. Good to hear. Joshua says, is it possible to gain immunity to silence or troops that have traits that make them immune to silence? Yeah. I forget what's it called? Alert? Isn't it called alert or something like that? I bet you one of them has it here. It's called like alert. You can't be silenced. None of them have it. It's called something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, there's a trait that it's just like you can't be entangled. There's troops that can't be entangled. There's troops that can't be devoured. There's troops that can't be silenced. Goody says, I know of trait immunity, but not aware of any protection spells that blanket your team. I think blessed maybe? I'm not like, blessed is like one of my weaknesses. The intricacies and mechanics of being blessed. I know you get blessed, and then you can't be like, while you're blessed, you can't be hit with any negative effects, right? And then as soon as you act, your blessing is gone. So it's kind of like a mana shield in Everquest. You put on a shield, it protects you from damage or whatever. But as soon as you get hit, or you hit, it like goes away. I don't know. That was one of the last things added, right? Blessed. For positive status effects. Was that the very last positive status effect added? I'm trying to think of one after that. I remember when it came into the game. It's kind of confusing. But I'm pretty sure you can't be silenced if you're blessed. And stuff like Moon Rabbit blesses. So remember like a couple videos ago or live streams ago, I was like, why did this happen? And somebody was like, because the Moon Rabbit blessed them and then you couldn't do this or that. And I was like, oh yeah. See how I forget sometimes about that. It's the newest positive status effect, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Electric Ghost. Koala says, what is your favorite Lunchable? Dude, I don't like Lunchables. If I had to pick a Lunchable, it'd probably just be like a turkey and crackers or something. I don't like Lunchables. The kids like them though. They like the pizza one. So I'll just say what's the favorite. They like the pizza. The cold, gross pizza that comes in a box. The little cold, gross pizza that comes in a little plastic box. That's the one they like. I bet you nobody here eats Lunchables. Maybe like 2 people. Robert says, doing well. I'm good. That's good to hear. Goody says, gotta be the OG pizza Lunchable, man, for sure. Ooh, Robert got Catcher's the Bull. Great job. Hopefully you already have the Grey King, because he's a little bit better, but you can't go wrong pitching. You can't go wrong picking Ketris though this week. He's really good. A+. Electric Ghost says, you wanted to see my ugly face, Cinny? I saw your face the other day when I commented on your video. I also watch Moist also. I'm subscribed. You should do it again with a white t-shirt on though. I could probably do that too. I'll be like 30-year-old Moist Critical. Any lurkers lucky enough to gain a point? Yeah. I mean, if you're a member, like, somebody said something, I think Krasmayo. Krasmayo left a comment either today or yesterday, and he's like, I have 0 points or something. And I was like, no, you don't. You have 1, because you're a member. So even though he didn't participate in any of the questions, he didn't come to the right live streams, he didn't give a donation or whatever, he still got a point because he was a member. You know? There's a lot of different ways. I'm trying to add more ways too. I don't want it to all be about, give me a bunch of money and you can win. I just want that to be like half of it. Alright, what we got now? I think I got 7. So we need 3 more. I still want to go too far. I want to see how long it takes to get the last one. But congratulations, Robert, with the Catcher's the Bull. Definitely a pretty close. If it's not a top 10, it's very close. And I would say the last top 10 I made, he was. So I think he was like 5 or 6 or 7. Electric Ghost tier list says I'm a lurker, lol. So I really only have 20 people here? Nah, I don't care. I don't care if 5 of you are here 3 different times. That's fine with me. Oh yeah, I don't think I actually have a white tee. Yeah, he just put out merch. A white tee merch. Goody says, what's your favorite Just for Fun team? Just for Fun. I don't, I really don't play the... I was about to say, I don't really play this game just for fun. That's not what I meant, but, I don't know, man. I don't really, like, screw around and play with teams as much as I should. Just for fun team. Probably something with Zul'Goth, or... I know that's probably an easy answer. If I want to have fun in this game, I'll play Arena. I don't know, I know that's crazy, and you guys probably hate Arena. But if I want to have fun and mess around with different troops, I play Arena. But other than that, probably... Yeah, probably Zul'Goth, just to mess around with it more. High King Irongut, Zul'Goth. Probably the Fireblade team, honestly. The difficulty 12. Just to watch it like... Oh, the Skull Waterfall team is really fun, too. That's probably my just for fun team. Skull Waterfall. Shout out to D-Rock and... all that. Skull Waterfall is my just for fun team. That or Fireblade, Zul'Goth Slayer. Another fun one is City of Thieves, level 500. High King Irongut and Zul'Goth. That one's really fun too. In my white tee, yup. Hey, Video Game Chicks, how's it going? She says, hi everyone, thanks for the team suggestions yesterday. No problem, we had quite a few, and that was because of the chat. They gave me quite a few, actually, and I didn't even run all of them. There was a bunch in the chat. If you need teams for the World event, or the Faction Assault, or Faction Assault's over, but if you need teams for the World event, we did quite a few yesterday, and there was quite a few in the chat, too, which you can see the chat if you go back and watch it. Alright, one more, and then let's see how long it takes to get the last one. Electric Ghost says I have 0 points. Hey, man, you're probably... I can guarantee that whatever account you decide to comment with, your FWOC thing, you'll definitely get some points. You're gonna be on the board. For sure. If you continue doing that, which you've been doing for months and months. Which helps a lot. Comments help. Liking the video helps. Viewing the video helps. Running playlists. Telling other people. I'm like nervous that I got that last one. Alright, let's pay attention now. I need one more, then we'll time it. David says nothing wrong with cold hard cash, Cinny. LOL. You guys know the deal. It's for my adult brain, so I can tell other adults that I actually gained something off of playing for hours. Like I probably wouldn't be playing right now. Up, the alarms, the sirens going off. It must be the first Wednesday of the month. The tornado sirens. You probably can't hear it, but there it is. It's just like, you know, you live stream for a couple hours, you want to have something to show for it. I could be like I could be working and just hitting a battle every once in a while, or I could be watching something and playing at the same time, or... Sorry, here we go. So we're going to time it. How long is it going to take for us to get this last battle crasher, right? So I have 9 out of 10 right now. Pretty sure. Let's collect this reward. We got our first reward of the day. That means we got 5. So, and then we have 4 out of 5. So we got 9 crowns so far. We're going for our very last crown right now. We're going to time how long it takes to get this last crown. I've heard people taking hours, but I've also got it in 5 minutes. So let's see how long it takes. We're at 131. 131. 131.30, let's say. We'll start it. I'm just going to type that in the chat. I think I did. Maka said, what was the most people you have ever had for a Gems of War live stream? 66. I know that off the top of my head. 66 people is the most I've ever had at a Gems of War live stream. Unfortunately. I mean, that's good for me. If you think like the biggest Gems of War channel has triple the subscribers as me, and then you multiply 66 by 3, I don't think he's ever had close to 200 viewers. He's had over 100 before. Maybe 150, but not 200. Yeah, I've had 66 before. I've had like in the 50s a few times. Lately, we sit around like 20. I don't know why, but we used to get like 30 or 40 most of the time. I think it's the game, really. It's probably a little bit of me and a little bit of the game. Like, I'm rather venomous. People can take things the wrong way. I'm cynical. I'm Sinnycool. So every now and then I hit somebody the wrong way. And then they're best friends with somebody else, and then they get in their ear, and then all of a sudden they're butthurt too. You know how it goes. I say one little thing, somebody takes it personal like it's the Truman Show. Remember, I'm not talking about anybody, I'm just telling you how it goes. Like, a bunch of times, not anything even recent. Like, this is years and years ago, or recently, or 2 years ago, or a year ago. This has happened multiple times, so don't even take it like it's you. It's not. But I've had it before where, now here I am, like, talking when I should be farming crown. 131, oops. But you know, I'll say one thing, somebody thinks it's the Truman Show, it's about them, all about them. They're best friends with somebody else in the chat, and then they start talking wherever they're talking that's not here. Then all of a sudden they're on that same time as well, like, oh yeah, he said this about you, I hate him too. And all of a sudden it's two people, and then it just snowballs. When in reality, I was never saying anything bad to anybody, but one guy thinks so, and then the other guy gets told that, yes, this, and then it's multiple people all of a sudden. And it could be a person that, you know, I'm cool with for years. But then they become really cool with somebody else, and then they start talking about stuff behind the scenes, instead of coming to me and just asking me personally. And then all of a sudden, it's like multiple people. But yeah, I used to get like 30, 40 a live stream, and now it's more like 20, 25, sometimes 30, sometimes 15. If I do a Sekiro live stream, sometimes it's like 7 or... But that's how it goes. If you play a different game than your main game, sometimes you get 5 people. I'm gonna try an Everquest live stream one time, probably next year. Early, as soon as we're done with Sekiro. Chad says you should hand out points for people that greet other people in the chat. That's a kind of good idea. It's a good idea. The main thing I'm looking for is how to like sweeten the pot as far as like for the people that win. Some ideas. And for people that get second and third and stuff, like how to sweeten the pot. But yeah, other ways to gain points. We need some more ways to gain points too. So right now it's mostly if you give a donation you get a point. If you give something like over $10 you get 2 points. If you give something over 20 you get 3. Over 40 is 4, over 50 is 5. Then I ask questions in certain videos. If you answer the question, sometimes it's worth 1, sometimes it's worth 2. I've given points out before for just coming to certain live streams if there are less people there than usual, or if it's Sekiro. Just for being a member, you get points just for being a member. Like, Koala's gotten points just for commenting on every single video. And I gave him multiple points for that, not just 1. So there's a lot of ways. And I keep making up new ways, but that's a good idea. The one thing I'm really looking for, though, is like, when you win, what do you get? Like, you can be a moderator, you get a team named after you, you get shouted out. Like, I need to add something else. Sweeten the pot. Funky says, I'm gonna run Lord of Slaughter, Mountain Crusher, or Reflection of Good, Persistence, Centigore for fun. Yeah. Right now, the funnest thing is probably that Centurigon and Zulgoth. That's pretty fun. I did that for the whole faction assault yesterday. See how I'm chatting so much while I'm trying to time something? So any time that, like if I get 10 minutes here, you should probably put it down to like 8. I'm wasting minutes talking. And if you see me get it and I don't realize it, let me know. I don't think we got it yet. Alright. Maka says, wow, good, 66, one more 6 is missing. Yeah. That'd be good for the centers. Maka says, oh, you celebrities. Quality, not quantity. You got that right. Got that right. You guys are the quality. That's for sure. What good is it to have 100 people there if only like 10 of them are good quality? When we have 20, we have 20 quality. We got 25, we got 25 quality. No riffraff. Sometimes I wonder if I got the shadow hammer. I wish I could figure that out. You could say one wrong thing one time and they could hit you with the shadow. What do you truly desire, says Sebastian. That's a very difficult question there, sir. I truly desire, like, I would love to have my own business with multiple streams of income that I could, like, take care of my grandchildren with. Like, I'm in my 30s, you know? Like, my truly desire just to be able to take care of my family, you know? That's about it. Like, I wish I had so much money that I take care of my grandchildren. That's I don't have, by the way, but, you know, one day. I hope I don't have grandchildren in the next freaking 50 years, 30 years, something like that. No children allowed for my children. Koala says, so I have more than 0 points? I desire a hooker. What up, Sick? How's it going, bro? Good to see ya. Because I don't like working for people, you know? I want to have my own thing, which I already kind of have. I'm like halfway there. I want to get all the way there. Like half of my income is like my own. I want to get all the way where I have nobody to answer to. I'm still a young pup. I mean, young is koala. You remember when you were like a teenager or like early 20s and you thought 30 was so old? How old are you, Koala? 80? Video game says, gotta go adulting today. You guys have an amazing rest of the day. Thanks, Cinny, for the amazing videos. Y'all hit the like. See ya. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have fun adulting. I know how that goes. Yeah, how's it going, Sick? Alright. Last crown? There it is. Okay, so, you know. You see, I was screwing around, chatting and everything, and that took 10 minutes. And if I wasn't screwing around and chatting, I could have got it in like probably 7 or 8 minutes. And that's been pretty much how it's gone for me. I have never had any trouble. It hasn't taken me hours and hours and hours. I always get it within 5 to 10 minutes. So I can't say that I'm feeling anybody's pain when they say it takes 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. Like, I don't even know why that's happening to you. Hopefully you're running difficulty 1 Explore and doing a quick clear. The more things you kill, the faster you're going to get the crown. If you're doing like difficulty 12 Explore and it takes you 2 minutes to complete a battle, of course it's going to take 30 minutes to get your crown. But if you're clearing like quick clear and doing like a battle every 6 seconds or whatever, you're going to get it faster. The more enemies you kill, the more chance of a crown appearing. So if you're sitting there killing something really hard and it's taking you 2, 3, 4 minutes to clear a battle out, then you're not refreshing your enemies fast enough to get a chance at the crown. There's like RNG involved. Every time a new enemy appears, there's a certain % chance that you get a crown, a battle crasher. So if you're doing super hard enemies that take forever, then you're not cycling through enough enemies fast enough. You need to, if you're going for crowns, you want to cycle through as many enemies as you can as fast as possible. Give yourself more of a chance that one of them appears as a battle crasher. Also got my trait stone. Alright, David, we'll see ya. Yeah, stuff like... Yeah, appreciate that, Chad. I might have to give you a point for being a good moderator, you know? That's a good idea. Clark the Shark is here, dude. What up, Clark? Hey, Cinny and Sinners, I got to catch the live stream while I'm at work today. That's awesome. I think I mentioned Clark the other day, too. I was just casually mentioning like people on the whiteboard that I was like, where's Clark? Where's Robert? And guess what? You guys appeared today. You guys are like a demon. I summoned you. Anybody that was here yesterday, remember that? I said Robert's name and I said Clark's name, and they're both here today. Is that weird? You know it's true. Who else did I say? Markio. If Markio shows up, you guys, the world is going to explode. Because those are the 3 names I said. So if Markio shows up, you guys better freak out. Because I said Clark, Robert, and Markio. And we have Clark and Robert. Where's Markio now? I'm a summoner, I know. That's funny. Because there's so many names up there, and I picked 3 names out of like 90 names or something. Like probably 60 names. I picked 3. And all of a sudden, here's Clark and Robert, 2 people I mentioned. Yeah, I summoned you. You didn't come. It wasn't your own idea to come to this live stream, Clark. I summoned you here. So where's Markio? If somebody knows him, they're probably telling him, go to Cindy's live stream. He's going to go wild. I'll probably freak out if Markio shows up. That'd be funny. Told you guys, it's the Truman Show. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, let's see. We did our adventure board. We did our dungeon. We did our pet. We did our crowns. Let's go grab our little reward here. Collect rewards. We got our lovely 350 souls I could get from 1 6-second battle. Thank you for that. Kim is in the house. How's it going, Kim? All right, David. We'll see you, man. Have a good one. Beg is here. Beg for mercy. Video game chicks is out of here. Appreciate you. 6 says, I am fine, still alive. Hope you are good too. Yep, same here, man. Still alive. Alive and kicking. Feel like I've been doing what I should be doing, so I'm still here. Let's see. So let's take a look at the world event now. We did our crowns, our adventure board, our dungeon, our pet, all that time-sensitive stuff that you should do first. So now we're going to get into the a little bit of this. Dr. Mop was making fun of me for saying Catapult Tower's the worst like 50 million times in the live stream yesterday. I like how we can joke around with each other without getting Yeah, that's always fun. Like me and Koala joke around, you know? It's what you do with your friends. You're not always super serious and always super nice to it. Yeah, sometimes you joke around. Catapult Tower is the worst. This team was fun. This is a Crisp Purpose gave me this team. It's pretty fun. It's like unique. How often do you use Shoggoth, you know? Let's see if it asks me to use my medals or not. Who wants to bet? Beg for mercy. David is gone. He's out of here. Kim is here. Maka says, Cinny, that's true. I explored first crown with level 1 and 2 and found King Heliodor faster. By the way, why do you call him Battle Crasher as he is crashing the battle? Yeah, that's just what they call it. He's crashing the battle, yeah. The game calls it a Battle Crasher. Like if you go to your, I think it even says it. If you go to events, right? You go over to, maybe not. There it is. Defeat the Kingdom Battle Crasher and unlock rewards. And it shows King Heliodor there. So, sometimes you'll have a Battle Crasher. Like, if there's a special occasion, let's say it's Halloween or something, sometimes they'll put, like, Spooky Imp as a Battle Crasher. So, every once in a while, he'll crash your battle, he'll replace one of the enemies, and you get a special reward for defeating him, you know? So, this is the Kingdom Pass. This is your getting your crowns off of the Battle Crasher, which is King Heliodor. So yeah, they call him, that's why I called him a Battle Crasher, because they call him a Defeat the Kingdom Battle Crasher. Let's see if it asks me. Do you guys think it's going to ask me to put on my, Catapult Tower is the worst. Think it's going to ask me to put my medals on? Sebastian says, today I made my cardio end campaign, 3 delves, pet rescue, event, and crowns in 1 hour. Wow. That's nice. Yeah, I always said if you can, if you play every day, it's about 45 to an hour to do all the things you should do. That's about how much time you should set aside each day for this game. And sometimes it's less. Sometimes it's 30 minutes. Sometimes it's more. Sometimes it's an hour, you know? But I made a video a long time ago saying 45 minutes. That's about how much you need to put into this game every day. About 45 minutes every day. So, you know, you can do a little more, you can do a little less, but that's the average that I always seem to... It asked me. That always seemed like the average for me. And the better you get at the game, the less it'll be. But then they keep adding more and more stuff to the game, you know? It's like a... But yeah, that's really good, man, because you did extra stuff. You did extra stuff, too. Maka thinks I'm a summoner. Clark is spooked. Chad says if you use the same team and all that, Sebastian, that would be impressive, yeah. What up, Matt? How's it going, Matt? Any truth that Explorer 12 and Nexus is more likely to drop Nisha? Nah, I don't think so, man. But one thing that is true about the Nexus is that you can use the Scorpius Urali team there right now. Which went out... It was one of the best Difficulty 12 Explorer teams about, like, 6 to 9 months ago or something. Maybe a year ago. And it's because no troops were immune to poison in Urskaya, so you're able to poison all the enemies and then instantly kill them with Scorpius. Scorpius and Urali. Now the Nexus is exactly the same as Urskaya used to be. There's no... Or at least there was for... I don't know if there is right now or not. I need to test that. But supposedly you can run the Scorpius Urali team in Nexus on Difficulty 12 Explorer and do what you used to be able to do with Scorpius Urali. Very quick Difficulty 12 Explorers. But there's no, like, advantage to doing a certain kingdom. You're not going to get extra Nisha tokens from certain kingdoms, I don't think. It's the same as everything else. Just the more you cycle through, the quicker you can cycle through boss chests and all that. the more likely it is you're going to get Nisha tokens. So whatever kingdom you can clear the quickest and the most reliably is your best place to farm for Nisha tokens. There's no specific place, unless they like did something special because it's a new kingdom, but they didn't mention it anywhere. Maka says, aha, I'm not reading things. I should start. Thanks. It's asking. Six says, do you guys have campaign bug, one missed task on PS4? Because we have on PC and mobile version. Yes, we do, Sick. It's stupid. I was telling everybody, don't stress out and do your whole campaign on Monday, because you're not getting anything. You're not getting your stat. You're not getting your weapon. I would just pick at it throughout the week, because I bet you they're going to compensate everybody. And they're not going to do it smartly. They're going to do it stupidly and whatever's easiest. So whatever that is. Koala says, fart noise. Everybody had 3 stars missing in the campaign. Yep. Ooh, Maka got Queen Beatrix. Didn't you get something else yesterday, too? I remember you mentioning you got, like, King Gobtruffle or Mirage Queen or something. That's awesome. Make sure you keep getting all those. I did a video, like, the top 5 underworld troops you should get first. Make sure you get all those. So, Queen Beatrix, the Mirage Queen, King Gobtruffle, Gargoyle, Harpy Mage, and then once you get all of those, like Queen Zachi's kind of good after that, and there's a couple other ones, but those are the main ones, and you want to get multiple, so get multiple King Gobtruffle, get multiple Queen Beatrix, multiple Gargoyle. Funky Town says, Sky Scorpion works well if you don't have your ally. Is it poison, everybody? So that's a pretty good substitution, since your ally is a mythic. 15 dragon eggs. It is catapult. Catapult is the worst. If I'm saying the wrong one now, I'm gonna feel like I got a tiny brain. Catapult. Crossbow. What's cool is I think, isn't Shagaroth a underworld troop? So everybody could get this pretty easily, right? Dripping Caverns, legendary. So you hear legendary and you freak out, but it's an underworld legendary. They're so much easier to get. Maka's getting them right now. Yeah, this team's fun. That's why I kept using it. Hey, Pamela, how's it going? How are you today? Pamela in the house. Pamela says, good morning, just popping in real quick. Been taking a break from gyms due to work in real life, but thought I'd say hi. I will be back around more consistently, closer to Vault. You know, Pamela would have been the 4th person I would have mentioned after Clark, Robert, and Markio. But I didn't keep going, you know? Appreciate you, Pamela. I just summoned you. But it was from my... I didn't say it out loud, so it doesn't count. But I do. Sometimes I think about people... So don't think that just because we're not on live stream and just because, you know, sometimes I still think about, man, you know, I haven't seen this person in a while, or man, you know, I haven't seen that person in a while. Like, I hope you are okay when that's going on, you know, because you never know. You check in every once in a while, let me know y'all are good, so I don't have to worry. Matt says, I heard it's because no mythic for the boss battle. You know, that might make it faster. You could be right. Like, overall, you could get more Nisha tokens from the Nexus because there's no mythic or whatever. But there's no, like, bonus for going to the Nexus. Like, you're not going to get more Nisha tokens because there's some bonus with the Nexus right now to where you're getting, we're getting more Nisha tokens because it's the new kingdom and or whatever. But you might be right that right now it's a little bit faster because there's, you know. So that probably is true. That right now I think it's the best place to farm them right now. So you're right. If I was gonna tell somebody, hey, this is where you should go to farm Nisha tokens right now, I'd probably say the Nexus. So you're probably right. We got a tower troop. Man, it's the stone skin one. I keep trying to hit it. The skulls. Extra turn. Do we got Miraji? No. We got this, though. Maka got King Gobtruffle yesterday. Sebastian says, I guess it's ending Umbral Nexus Delve level 60. Maka says, by the way, I cannot see in the offer deeds. I see only jewelry stones. I think it's different for everyone, right? The offers. Is that the thing that's different for everybody? I know Adventure Board, they finally changed to make it the same for everybody, but the Adventure Board used to be different for everybody, which sometimes wasn't very fair, because some people would get, like, lucky and get, you know, something like gems every day or whatever every day and get really lucky, while other people were just getting, like, crappy ones every day. So they made it the same for everybody. But I think offers it's based on like your kingdom track or whatever. I just started hearing about this like freaking a couple months ago. How the offers are based on your kingdom track or whatever. Like if you need kingdom level and power, the offers are based around that. It's like tailored to your account. So if you need, I'm pretty sure, like I just started hearing about this a couple months ago, so. But is that not right? Somebody in the chat that knows? Offers are depending on like your kingdoms and your kingdom track and like whatever you supposedly need for your next upgrade. They base it around that. That's why you get certain offers while I get other certain offers, you know? So I'm going to get a blue deed because they think I need to upgrade my blue kingdoms to the next level and I need deeds or whatever. Some people might get pets because every single kingdom's blocked on pets. Some people might get, I don't know, a class experience. Like they think you need to get, like that's why they gave me a Oracle class experience, because my Oracle's like level 30 something and I need it to 40 to get the next kingdom level. You know, you can kind of almost base your offers. You can almost look at your offers and then decide what you need to do next for your kingdom levels and power. So if it's giving me Oracle class experience, then okay, that tells me I need to go level up Oracle to get the next level in whatever kingdom. Or hey, it's giving me blue deeds, that means I probably need to go, you know, maybe level up some blue kingdoms with deeds, because I don't think it takes into account like how many deeds you have. It's just saying you could level up, I don't know. You know, it's based on your account and like what you need for each kingdom, and it pulls from a bunch of different choices, but it bases it on what you need, whether it's a pet or a deed or a class experience or whatever. And that's what, so if you don't want a certain, like if you have every, you know, let's say you have, I don't know, let's say you don't want Oracle class experience to pop up anymore. Well, go level it up to 40 and go ahead and get that out of there so it doesn't pop up anymore. Now you'll get more of the good stuff. You'll get more deeds or more writs or more whatever offers. So if like your offers are popping up and you don't like them, you can kind of fix it. Like if I could go level up Oracle to 40 right now and I'll never get that one again, and it'll give me something different that I actually need. But yeah, that's kind of, I wasn't even thinking, or I didn't even know or think about that until like 2 months ago. So I don't know everything all the time. Like sometimes I learn just like everyone else. Like I don't just immediately know everything. Like I have to figure it out too. Let's do this. And let's do that, I guess. There we go. Funky Town says yes and remove all skulls. Right on Pamela, says Chad. Funky Town. What up, Pamela? Koala says I just got Elementalist to level 100 yesterday. Great job, Koala. Congratulations. I'm only on 50. I'm way behind. But I'm right where I want to be, actually, you know? I'm just taking it easy. I'm not stressing about it. It's not like I have every class to 100 and it's the last one I need. It's like, it's gonna get there. It's like going fishing. You don't, like, jump in the water and grab a fish with your teeth and run away and, like, go cook it. You know, you gotta sit in the boat, you gotta cast your line, you gotta put the worm on the hook, you gotta sit there, you gotta wait, you gotta be patient. You know? Fishing doesn't work like that. You don't just run to the lake and, like, jump in the water and bite a fish with your teeth and then run out of the water and hold it above your head while you're running naked and then throw it on the grill and cook it up. That's not how it works. You gotta sit in the boat, you gotta wait, you gotta put the worm on the hook, you gotta cast your line, you gotta sit there, you gotta be patient. There's my extreme analogy exaggerations again. But that's why you come here, right? Somewhat. Yeah, that's awesome though. Six says, offers depend on what you are missing to upgrade kingdoms. Yeah, exactly. Beg says, I hate that kingdom track. I want war coins. Yeah, you can kind of manipulate it. Just whatever it keeps giving you, just get it done. So it don't keep giving you that. Steve Tracy, how's it going? Been farming Nisha tokens now for a couple weeks. Haven't got a single one. Yeah, man, they're hard to get. Like I just was saying, you just gotta clear. You gotta kill a bunch of. You gotta just keep getting boss chests. The advice I usually give is get a certain amount of boss chests every day. Don't go in saying I'm gonna grind tokens for 5 hours today. Don't do it like that. Then you'll get frustrated. You're not gonna get any, and then you're gonna do it again. You're not gonna get any. You're gonna do it again. You're gonna get like one. You're gonna do it again. You're not gonna get any. And then you're going to get frustrated and you're going to quit. So what I say is, hey, get 3 a day, get 5 a day, whatever you're comfortable with that you won't quit, that you'll do every day, and it'll come. Just like I was just saying with the fishing. Gotta be patient. You gotta just keep it going. Keep doing it. Eventually it'll come. That's how I did it. I can only tell you what I did. That's what this whole channel is. Me telling you what I'm doing and what I did to get where I'm at. Totally free to play with all the mythics and blah blah blah. Oh, but yeah, that's pretty bad luck, Steve. But like I said, man, just keep grinding. Do three boss chests a day. Then when you're comfortable with that and you've been doing that for a whole month straight, kick it up to 4 a day. You've been doing that for a month, you're comfortable with that, you never miss a day, kick it up to 5 a day. Eventually you'll get it. Sebastian says, yes, it's based on your kingdom level. When I was close to reach 25 stars on Magrim Woods, I got a lot of offers from the kingdom. Yeah. Koala says, could you calculate the mass of the sun? What is the average weight of a rhino? How old is Santa Claus? Are you God? Well, I can answer, are you God? I am not God. I don't know how old Santa is. He must be like a couple 100 years old, right? The average weight of a rhino. How heavy do you think a rhino is? Probably about the size of a car. So maybe like a ton. If I was going to guess the weight of a rhino, I would probably say 2,000 pounds. Maybe a little bit less. But thanks for the questions. I was just telling my old lady that. I was like, man, when we do live streams, the chat can make or break the whole live stream. If they're engaging and asking questions and like keeping the conversation going, it's so much easier than me sitting here trying to be, you know, make up things to talk about. It's so much better when you guys like steer the conversations and ask questions, and even if it's something silly and we talk about it for 30 minutes, like that's way better than me sitting here trying to think about stuff to say. I was telling her that this morning. Oh, there's one thing I want to... Why, you know, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to sound stupid. The word pizza. Why is it pronounced like that? Like I say Pete, like the name Pete, and then I say za. Why is it said like that? Pete za. It's like P-I-Z-Z-A. Isn't that pizza? So why do I say pizza? Doesn't sound right. But that, I've been saying pizza my whole life, so I'm not gonna stop. I'm about to like look it up and see how you're supposed to pronounce it. I don't know why I was thinking about that. I think we were talking about pizza yesterday. I feel like I say it like Pete, like the person Pete, and then za. But it's more like pizza. But I say pizza. Beg says, I upgraded 100 troops, 300 metal before I got my 3rd Nisha medal, all level 12 Explorer. Wow. You got the, is that the achievement? Koala says you're telling your old lady that she weighs a ton. No. She weighs not a ton. Pamela says, is the elemental class good? Yeah, it's one of the best in the game, and people are waiting for them to nerf it. That's how good it is. You know something's good when people are talking about, when are they going to nerf this? So that's how good it is. They're talking about, when's the nerf coming? It's probably top 3, maybe the best. Oh, Sebastian says Rhino is around 3 tons. Alright, well, why do you say pizza like pizza then? Look that one up. Or am I just saying it wrong? Am I putting too much emphasis on the Pete? And I should just say it real fast, like pizza? A pizza pizza? A pizza pizza. Catapult tower. Crossbow tower. Let's go. Let's open some vault keys before we get off here. I think I'm about ready to be done today. But shout out to Lee Diesel, DC United, and Roman B. They got themselves on the scoreboard. Everybody, it's a new month. DC United won last month. He's a moderator. He's getting like shout outs. He's getting pinned comments. He got a team named after him. I'm going to keep adding things even for 2nd and 3rd place. But yeah, Lee Diesel has 1 point. DC United has a point. And Roman B has a point. 3 people in 1st place. New leaderboard. I erased the old one. I took pictures of it though because I'm going to let you know what, like the top 10 from last month or something. And I want to keep track and like see who's contributing to, who is contributing, even if it's just 5 points every month or something. Like, who's the most solid of the choir? Who's doing nothing and who's doing like at least something, you know, like answering questions or leaving comments or something, like, so I know. I can give you more credit. And then if somebody starts getting mad at me and like saying crazy stuff, and then I look at the board and they've never scored a point ever, then I don't have to care. You know what I mean? So it can go both ways. You can either get more credit and I realize how awesome you are, or if you never ever get a point because you don't even care to answer a question or leave a comment or be at a certain live stream or whatever, stuff that doesn't even cost money and it's freaking free, then I can see when you're all mad at me and you have 0 points, I can be like, well, you know, not a big loss anyway. So it can go both ways. Right around 3 tons. Chad says probably the best class in the game next to Titan, says Chad. Yeah, that's a perfect way of putting it. Elementalist and Titan are right there together, holding hands. Sitting on the park bench together. They got their arm around each other's shoulders. You know what I mean? They're in love. Pamela says, good to know on the new class. I will farm at next vault. Too bad the vault event is Christmas weekend. Yeah, that sucks. Hey, how's it going, John Lemon? He says, hi from Portugal. I think I'm going to give Chad a point right now. I asked for him to do something, and he freaking did it. So, Chad's getting a point right now. Thank you for that, Mr. Chad. He's been helping me all live stream with saying hi to people and bye to people and stuff, and I appreciate it. I can give points whenever I want for whatever reason. It's my point system, so. Alright, let's finish up today. I'm gonna do like this, and then let's open up like 10 vault keys or something. Then we'll be done. And tomorrow, hey, Sekiro live stream, I'll probably give points out. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna give points. If you come to the Sekiro live stream tomorrow, all you have to do is come and chat like once, and I'll give you a point. And for people that are there and they chat, and then they're also staying and they're still chatting and they're like keeping me company and stuff, I'll probably give them even more points. But people could get up into first place tomorrow just by coming to the Sekiro live stream. It has nothing to do with money or anything. Just keeping me company at the Sekiro live stream tomorrow around 10 a.m. I gotta finish that game up. And once I finish that game up, we're gonna start doing Everquest live streams instead. Like 1 day a week. Maybe I just want to have, like, I want to be able to play a new game if a new game ever comes out and everybody's excited about it that is subscribed and plays this game and stuff. I just want to have the ability, and like right now there's no space for a new game. Like Sekiro and Everquest and Gems of War are just taking up all my time, so I need to get one of them. That's why I quit playing the new account. That's why, I mean, I'm going to not quit the new account. I'm just taking a break. Like, I just couldn't take it anymore. That's why I'm trying to get Sekiro done. I want to have the ability to pivot to something else if everybody's all of a sudden excited about some game that also plays this game or something, you know? Anyway, let's do vault keys and get out of here. Why is he doing vault keys? Because, I don't know, I have a bunch and it's like the thing I do when I don't know what else to do, and I want to get them all opened up before the next vault. But let's use our fun Skull Waterfall team. Somebody asked what was the team I used when I just want to have fun. It's probably this. Let me go change my medals too. Go with that. And vault event. There we go. Yeah, all the points reset today, man. It's December 1st. It's a monthly thing. So yeah, all the points are reset, but I'm keeping track too. Like, I'm not, like, whoever, like, Sebastian scored 11 points last month. That's gonna be documented, and it doesn't just go away, but it doesn't add to this month or anything. Like, it doesn't just disappear, but it resets, you know? So everybody's got a perfect chance. Everybody has 1 point. Lee, Diesel, DC, Roman, and Chad. They have 1 point. Like, anybody else could take first place easily right now. It's all, yeah, the board got wiped. It's a new month. DC is the current champion, the MVS. He's got the belt on. He's got the wrench. He's got the pinned comments. He's got the shout outs. He's got the team name. John Lemon. Clark says, I just got Wild Queen, so I've been ripping your team with the Wild Queen, Mirage Queen, Leprechaun, Sin's Harvest, because I don't have any good doomed weapons. Sin's Harvest is a pretty good, that's a good idea, though. That's pretty smart. That's a good one. Changes, gives you some more skulls. That's one of those overlooked class weapons. It's probably a top 10 for sure. Is that Doomsayer? What class is that? Sin's Harvest. I think it's Doomsayer or something like that. But it's one of those, it's like the 6th best class weapon or something, you know? But it's notable. Come on. The only thing with this team sometimes is the slow start, but once you get it going, man, it goes and goes and goes, and it's freaking fun. That's why I put a Medal of Anu on it, too. Alright, so we got blue to brown, yellow to skulls. Let's take this, shake up the board a little bit. Look at that. Get out of here. Yeah, it's probably the funnest team. If I was just having a fun team. 72,000 gold. So this is the main place you're going to get your extra resources. Anytime a vault event comes around, make sure you're playing the game. Next one's on Christmas Eve. I know it sucks, but make sure you try a little bit at least. Like I said, you're probably staying up late doing something. Take a sip of, what's it called? Eggnog. Kiss somebody under the mistletoe. And then play some Gems of War. Got red. Boom, 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 boom. This team is yeah, boom. That's funny, Sinny. Boom! I'm hilarious. No credit given. I came up with this team, everybody. I did. The moon! Kim says that team works well with Garland staff, Clark. Chad says, yeah, Clark, I don't have any decent doomed weapons yet either. Yeah, that's one of them things, like the tower. If you started playing the game like a year ago, I bet you the tower already went through that had those good doomed weapons, so I don't blame you for not having them. But, you know, going forward, make sure you're always grabbing any event weapon that you can. Like, sometimes they turn out to be really good later on, and then you can't get them again. It's almost impossible. It's like a year later, and then they'll pop up for like 1 second real quick, and then you're like, oops, I wasn't paying attention, and then it's going to be a whole another year. So that's why when it's like rope dart or flamifer or whatever weapon, I'm trying to yell it, like, get this, get this, get this, because it's not going to be back for a long time. We're talking 34 weeks or whatever. Or whatever. Something like 9 months. It's easier to just say a year. Where you at, Doomed Glaive? Doomed Dave? Kim says it tangles first enemy and gives 2 positive stats to team. Pamela says, I don't know how I'm going to farm Vault this Christmas. It takes me 3 days of cooking as I cook for everyone. Oh, man. I feel you on that. Like, not me personally, but I know that's how it is. You got to cook all day at least. Probably start the day before. Sebastian says, wait, the January 3rd week for Doomed Crossbow. Joshua says, I bet 505 made the Vault event Christmas Eve on purpose since it's free resources. Yeah, probably. Chess says, I'll be Xbox later. I have stuff to do around the house first. Yeah, I got lots of stupid crap to do too, man. Not a lot. I just got some stuff. Maybe you mean on Christmas, so. Alright. Let's get like, you know, let's do like 3 or 4 more here. I haven't been paying attention and keeping track. We'll do 3 more after this one. Sounds about right. And then I gots to go, y'all. But I appreciate your company and everything. People that scored points, appreciate you extra. 3 more here. But yeah, on the community tab, I know the community tab, sometimes you don't see it. You have to like go out of your way to find it and look for it, but Like, I put 2 messages up today. I forget what the first one was. But one of them was like that DC won the most valuable center. So I'm gonna do that probably later today. I'll put the whole leader. I'll put like the top 10 or whatever. If you want to see where you placed. Or if anybody wants to just ask what their score was, I can give it to you. Like I said, I took a picture of the whiteboard. Ooh, Major Orb of Ascension. I don't need those like super bad. I don't think you ever like don't need them. Like it's never going to be a thing that I'm not. Like it's always exciting to get a Major Orb of Ascension because I know it's valuable and it's awesome. I'm just not as excited as I used to be. Unfortunately, that kind of wears off the more and more. Like, I got every mythic, I got Zul'Goth, I got Enraged Kurandara, I got all, you know? Like, you need these. Like, I still need it. If I want to level up every single troop in the game, and there's probably going to be something in the future that uses them and stuff like that. But it did wear, like, excitement did wear off just a tad for these. But it's still awesome. Like, I know it's super valuable. That's kind of like getting a $100 bill when you're like a millionaire. It's still good and you know it's good, but you're like, I got a bunch of those. But then you know other people would love to have the $100 bill, you know? It's one of those things. Alrighty, we got Wrath. Can we switch blue to brown? No. Can we switch yellow to skulls? No. I mean, we could, but we wouldn't get an extra turn. So I'm going to wait until I get an extra turn, like a responsible team leader here. Took brown because there's nothing else. We still don't have blue to brown, huh? Yellow to skulls. So we're going to have to wait. Don't want it to backfire. Big old purple. There we go. Let's do that. Then we got yellow. We got yellow to skulls right here. If you want to... What is he talking about? I'm talking about converting yellow to skulls and waiting until you have an extra turn to do it. Don't just do it all willy-nilly. You must wait till the right time. Probably should have took the lower skulls. Make more stuff happen. Let's see. Do we got our conversions? I probably should have checked last time. I don't know what I was doing. Let's just do this. Now that we're further in the battle, I don't care if it backfires. Could probably kill it with this. Ooh, that was close. It's okay. Are you being agile? Oh, is D-Rock here? What up, D-Rock? How's it going, brother? Sebastian got the devil. Imperial Topaz is here, too. Awesome. Joshua Kim Barnes. Sebastian says, yesterday I get the devil on my main account and the star on my second. Nice. Better late than never, says D-Rock. That's for sure. Anytime is fine. D-Rock says, did you ever craft the Emperor? Yeah. Yep. You know how everything's in the Soul Forge right now? I just went and I bought everything that I didn't have. So yeah, I made Leonis Tower and everything. Another Major Orb of Chaos. What are we going to get here? A freaking crappy Orb of Growth. Alright, one more battle and I got to go. Oh, Tim is here, everybody. Everybody say hi to Tim. How's it going, man? D-Rock says, got a quick call with the NBA in 30, but wanted to drop in and say, hey, awesome, man. Appreciate you. I hope your call goes well. That's pretty cool. The NBA. You gonna talk to LeBron James? Kyrie Irving? Shaquille O'Neal? I'm just playing with you. I'm just joking. I'm a goofster gaffster. Alright, we want to turn yellow to skulls, so here we go. Alright, we're going to turn, we could cast this, but we don't have alignment, so I'm just going to take this brown. And We got these skulls here. And now we have alignment. So we win. Alright, that's probably it for today, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Chad says I'm like a Walmart greeter, but for live streams. Yeah, appreciate it, man. That's what moderators are for, right? I heard somebody explaining it the other day. It was a different YouTube channel, you know? But they were explaining, like, who's supposed to be a moderator. It's the people that are at your live streams the most. It's not some, like, reward to be given or some, you know? I mean, it kind of is on our channel just for the MVS, but, you know, it's the people that come to the live streams the most and the most consistently. They should be the moderators because then they're going to be there when you need them. If you just make anybody a moderator just because you like them or whatever, they're not going to come. Sometimes they're not there. Sometimes they are. Then what are they doing? They're not using their wrench. So give it to somebody that's going to use it, that comes to your live streams every time. So they're there and they can do things that you need them to do. If somebody comes and they say something crazy, they got your back. If, like I said, if I miss a message, you got my back. If I miss somebody leaving, you got my back. If I miss saying hi to somebody, you're like the wingman, the co-pilot. Joshua says, I was lucky enough to get all the tarot cards from the vault. It was right before they were introduced to the Soul Forge. Wow, great job. Yeah, I kept missing, like, the freaking Emperor. Like, took me forever. I threw, it was thousands of vault keys, I promise you. And I didn't get them. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Remember to like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below. Everything that helps. You can maybe score points if you do it consistently and lots, and I notice. Current leaderboard, Lee Diesel has 1 point, DC United has 1 point, Roman B has 1 point, and Chad has 1 point. DC United was the winner, the most valuable center of November, and Chad was second place, and he was also the most valuable center for October. So that's the current situation. Tomorrow is the live stream for Sekiro. If you come to that, you're definitely getting points. And if you're there and you're keeping me company, you're probably getting more points. Just letting you know. So Sekiro at 10 a.m. or something like that. We're gonna try to finish that freaking game up so I can have some leeway. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Tim, thank you for joining me, Tim. Chad, D-Rock, Imperial Topaz says, Cinny, now I have to watch the stream. I see what I missed while I was sleeping. It's all good. Tim says you never gave me moderator because I would have to mute you sometimes. I know. I would definitely consider it if you're, you know, you've been here a while. We had our little tiff-tat thing recently, though. We gotta get back. Yeah. It's one of the, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. You're definitely a candidate. You're here quite a bit. At least you were. Now you're getting back into it. So appreciate that. D-Rock says, LOL, I'm the guy that makes America's quarantining not a total nightmare by keeping your major sports working. Appreciate that, man. I don't want it to go to your head, Tim. I need you as my, like, keep me in line, but not with the wrench. With the keyboard. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Kim, Barnes, Gadget, Imperial Topaz, Tim, Chad, D-Rock, Joshua, Sebastian, Imperial, Tim, Kim, Sebastian, Imperial, Chad, Kim, Tim, D-Rock, Imperial, Chad, Sebastian, Joshua, D-Rock, Chad, Joshua, Pamela, thank you, Pamela, Kim Barnes, John Lemon, thank you so much for being here today. Clark the Shark, I summoned you like a demon. If Markio came today, we would have all went crazy and exploded, because that would have been a 3 for 3. I was only 2 for 3 with my summons. My demon summoning today, I was only 2 for 3. I said Clark and Robert, and then they came to the live stream today. Steve Tracy was here, thank you so much. Koala, Sebastian, Sick, good to see you, Sick. Funky Town here, of course. I see you, Funky Town. I notice people. I notice people. They come to every live stream like Funky Town and Sebastian and Maka Matt. Matt was here. Matt Shvaka. Savachacha. Sick and Chad and Sebastian and Maka and Matt. Clark. Good to see you, Clark. David. David was here. David JK63. Sick was here. Video Game Chicks was here. Maka was here. Chad was here, of course. Co-pilot. David was here. Maka, Funky Town, Electric Ghost, and his other 2 accounts. Thank you so much. Well, he probably has like 10 accounts. Goody Two Shoes. Robert Westover. I summoned him like a demon. It wasn't his decision. I summoned him like a demon. Joshua, Funky Town, Robert, Sebastian. Go watch that stream yesterday. And then watch this one today, and you'll see. Robert and Clark. I'm just telling you. Summoned them like a demon. Joshua Koala Gadget. Gadget was here. It's YT Flames was mother effing here. Roman B gave $5 starting out the month strong. Thank you so much, Roman B. Roman B killed it last month. He got like 10 points. That's pretty savage. So he's starting out the month with a point already on the very first day. So we'll see what he does this month. Thank you so much, Roman B. John Fitzpatrick. Joshua D. Dr. Mop Sister. Dr. Mop Sister. David. Koala. Maka. John. Chad. Koala. Josh. John. Ben Templar was here. Good luck on your thing, man. Good luck on your pub quiz. I hope you get first place. Joshua, Maka, Chad has been a member for 7 months. He has the Dragon God badge and a moderator wrench. That looks good. Goody John, Dr. Mop, Ben, Koala, Brandon, Kim was here. Brandon, shout out to you. Thank you for being here today. Goody, Maka, Ben, Templar, Joshua. That's as far as I can go back. Appreciate everybody. Special shout out to Lee, DC, Roman, and Chad. Appreciate you. You guys are on the leaderboard. And I will see y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. around there. You know, sometimes I'm a little late, sometimes a little early. 10 a.m. Sekiro. Points. See you there. Kim Barnes is always here, too. Yeah, that's true. Remember? I shouted you out. Kim, Sebastian, Bear Razor, you guys were all, remember that? It was like that Friday, Wednesday thing. So I definitely noticed. I shouted you out like twice. So I appreciate it. Y'all take care. Beg says I did 50 keys last night. 1 Emperor, 2 the Sun, 1 Moon. It was crazy. Nice. Yeah, NBA's cool, bro. Beg says took 400 keys before 1 tarot card. I did thousands and didn't get the Emperor. I was mad. Joshua says I need to start commenting a random word on your videos if I have nothing else to say. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Just put an emoji. You click, it's easy. Go on the video, you watch it, you click. I mean, you would be surprised how many people, you get 500 views and you get like 40 likes or 50 likes. Like, all it takes is 1 little click. You know? And then you get like 50 likes, but you only get 20 comments. Like, you hit like, why don't you just leave an emoji too? Like, it would really help, and I'd really appreciate it. And I will notice, and I'll give points. Like, it's not hard. Kim is always here, I notice. Sebastian, Kim, Chad. I don't want to start saying names, because all of you are always here, mostly. Everybody that's here, so D-Rock, everybody. But yeah, Beg, of course, everybody. I don't want to start saying names, because I'll just say all your names again. Love you guys. Have a great day. You're the best. See ya tomorrow. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching.